So at this time, we will call the Scott County School Board special meeting to order. And Mr. Hall, did you have anything before we start?
Not before we start. When we finish, I would maybe like to talk a little bit about the reopening phase. And
Okay.
go from there.
Okay, we'll go to item 2A, adopt the agenda. In accordance with board policy number 1.400, the board shall hold special meetings as necessary to transact the business of the board. Only business related to the call of the meeting and details related to agenda items shall be discussed or transacted by the board at a special meeting. May I have a motion to approve the agenda for the July 16, 2020 special call meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox,
Aye.
Ms. Smith,
Aye.
Ms. Sharp,
Aye.
Ms. Kidd,
Aye.
Ms. Abbott,
Aye.
Mr. Stanley,
Aye.
Mr. Six is not here.
Item 2B, approve CARES Act. The Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund, ESSER Fund, provides an economic stimulus to individuals, businesses, and schools. The U.S. Department of Education, ED, has identified key focus areas for CARES funding, as well as reporting and data collections aligned with these areas. While these are one-time funds, they should continue to align with your district plan. The majority of the funds, 80 to 85%, should be used to plan, for reopening in the fall and addressing student learning gaps. May I have a motion to approve the CARES Act funding?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Stanley,
Aye.
Ms. Kidd,
Aye.
Ms. Sharp,
Aye.
Ms. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Silcox,
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye. Item 2C, Distance Learning Coordinator position. In 2002, the Board of Education approved the creation of a technology trainer position to provide educational instruction to district employees. The most recent person to hold this position was Debbie Blair, before retiring fully in 2017. Since that time, the position has not been filled. In light of the extraordinary circumstances brought on by COVID-19 and through funding provided by the CARES Act, we are recommending that this position be reestablished as Distance Learning Coordinator. May I have a motion to reestablish a Distance Learning Coordinator position to help establish a technology training curriculum for employees? In addition to technology training, this position will be responsible for creating and supervising the district's online learning and virtual school programs.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox,
Aye.
Ms. Sharp, Ms. Smith,
Aye.
Ms. Kidd,
Aye.
Ms. Abbott,
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Item 2D, approve reopening of the Scott County Schools. Principals, central office staff, and the technology department developed a plan to reopen schools. May I have a motion to approve the plan to reopen the Scott County Schools for 2020-2021 school year?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Ms. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Silcox,
Aye.
Ms. Sharp,
Aye.
Ms. Kidd,
Aye.
Ms. Abbott,
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Okay. Item 2E, adjournment. Do you have anything before we adjourn? Tommy, do you have anything? Diane?
No.
Linda?
No.
I hate to go back, because I know you've already approved it, but on the reopening of the Scott County School plan,
Yes.
is there any language in the plan that gives you some flexibility?
Mr. Bailey, you asked me to add last time the amended, can be amended by director of schools,
Yes.
and Board of Education that has been added. I
Okay,
just couldn't manage to get it printed out,
that's
but that
fine.
has
I
been
just wanted to
added.
make
Yes, sir.
sure because
Yes.
I think that's vital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Okay, Ms. Pitt.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I want to thank you guys, number one, for approving the CARES Act, or this learning coordinator position, and also the reopening of the schools. A lot of thought and prayers and time, effort has been put into the reopening of our schools and try to do it safely. As we begin to reopen schools on a regular schedule on August the 10th, know that our children are the most vital, most important things to us every day as we enter the schools. We will act reasonably and we'll do our best, level best, to maintain that level of safety throughout as we go. As I watch the news today, I see our school systems being politicized, and those things just divide. Guys, we're not going to politicize the reopening of the schools because it's about our kids. It's not about us. It's not about, that's about the safety of our kids. And we will look at those figures and things every day as we base our decisions. Our plan right now to reopen is August the 10th. We will offer each student the best education they can possibly get each and every day. It's vital to those kids learning as they're in front of that teacher. We'll also offer the online curriculum as we are building and trying to maintain, not just for this year, but for many years. As we mentioned the other day, we are trying to reinvest back in our system with the building of the online curriculum and what we think we can do. That's a key issue to want to keep our students with us. We want our students to stay in this system. And until they feel it's safe, they will have that option. No one will be judged. No one will be looked down upon. No one will be threatened or talked about or any way. We've had enough divide in our country. We don't need this in our system. So we will do everything we can to maintain the dignity of our schools and maintain the safety of our schools. But we open. I trust our principals, I trust our teachers, and I trust you guys that we will always try to make the right decision for our kids as we begin to reopen. Be much in prayer for our system as we go forward. Due to the fact that this is ever changing, I think we all need to use common sense, be respectful of each other, be mindful of each other, and know that for us to move forward, it takes everyone involved. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone in our system, in our community, that is going to take place in the school system. Is it going to be some time? Sure. There's going to be some times where it may bump your schedule a little. Sure. Because we have to try to do what's right and try to, to maintain safety. We're going to ask for your patience. We're going to ask for you to always put us in your thoughts and prayers as we start our reopening phase. And guys, that's all I have, unless y'all have any questions for me. Thank you, guys.
Anybody have any questions?
At what point will parents be finding out about the virtual school for those who want to do that?
We are doing the plan. I think I got a rough draft of it today. So that will be coming. We'll meet again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh,
We had a meeting yesterday, about a 6-hour marathon. It was good though. Got some good stuff down. We're got some good feedback from you guys and kind of implemented that into this phase of planning. So we're kind of doing a 2-pronged approach with, while we're working on the plan, we're also working on those communication pieces. I think it was Ms. Sharp maybe that had suggested last time to maybe release kind of some small pieces at a time. So we liked that idea and felt like that was really doable. So we've actually got 2 things that when we meet tomorrow and polish those up, we should be ready to release those. One of them will just be a simple form for people who are interested to go ahead and start getting that data into us on the planning side.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and then not all things. Obviously, there's a much bigger build that goes into it, but we felt like there were 4 key things that had been discussed, had had, with you all at this point of things that we were, things that we know have to happen, like attendance and grading, and a couple of other things that we narrowed it down to 4 big things that we felt like at this point were criteria that we could go ahead and put out, and just put that little caveat on there that says this hasn't been board approved yet, but these are tentative criteria for what we're going to go with, so that could start those productive conversations with parents. So that should be out hopefully Monday.
Okay.
One question that I had today, Ms. Melissa, and I didn't know the answer to until I asked Mr. Hall a few minutes ago. And that question was on our phase-in week, was that gonna be an all-day or a half-day?
That's all day on this plan.
And he said it was all day, so you may wanna include that in your communication.
Okay.
Okay, any other comments or questions? No, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second. With no roll call.
Let me get my glasses on right and see what tomorrow. Mr. Silcox.
Aye.
Ms. Sharp.
Aye.
Ms. Smith.
Aye.
Ms. Kidd.
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Thank you, guys.